All right, we got Mick Aussie. We've got Dubsy, man. We got Cam. Like I said, we got to find Cam an AFL team. Cam's not a West Coast Eagle guy.
Can I be Hawthorne?
Mick, let's bring Mick in. What's going on, Mick?
Yeah, Mick, what's my team?
Where's Barry? Let's see the ball. Where's Barry at? Where's Barry the Shark?
Yeah, he's here.
Barry's
Shark's here.
Yeah, we'll show him. He's better looking than you. Get Barry in the shot.
Is that Greg Norman?
Yeah, it's Greg Norman.
It's Greg Norman.
There's Barry. It's a nice looking shark you got there.
I like him.
He looks like he wants to bite your head off.
He does. He looks angry. Very, very angry.
Bite your head off.
Me and Barry are buddies. It's all good. Yeah, we got to get Cam bite my head. We got to get Cam. You got to get you a team, Cam. Get you an AFL team.
Mate. Jump on the Sydney Swans.
Well, I went to juniors school as a kid. It was Hawthorn. So Hawthorn, the Hawks. That seems to be can that be my team? Yeah, I'm gonna go Hawthorn. That's it. That's my. You got who you got? West Coast Eagles.
Okay. These are teams. He's got Adelaide Crows. That's mixed team. Yeah, Adelaide Crows.
Mixed. Yeah, he's a Crow.
The Brisbane Lions.
I do like the Detroit Lions. Yeah. Carlton. Carlton the Bear. Yeah, Carlton. Yeah.
The Essendon Bombers.
I like the Blue Bombers. Yeah, Bombers.
Fremantle Dockers.
Yeah, Fremantle.
Gold Coast Suns. Great Western Sydney Giants.
No, thank you.
Hawthorn Hawks. Yeah, Melbourne Demons.
Oh, the Demons.
Yeah. You got the Roos, North Melbourne Roos, the Kangaroos.
I like the Roos. Kangaroos.
Richmond Tigers. St. Kilda Saints.
Nah.
Oh, Sydney Swans. That's Dubsy. Sydney Swans.
Ding, ding.
The greatest organization in the history of the AFL, the West Coast Eagles. And you get the Western Bulldogs.
No, I'm Hawthorn Hawks. I'm a Seahawks.
You're a Hawk,
Hawk.
Hawthorn Hawks.
Yeah, give me Hawthorn Hawks. There we go, baby. Let's go.
And I like this. I log on to Carlton's website, Mick. Home of the Baggers. What's that? Home of the Baggers. So it says Home of the Baggers. Is that their nickname, the Baggers?
Amazing. Baggers.
Yeah, they're called the Blue Baggers. So they're bags like rich teams, bit snobby supporters. But yeah, Cam's
the blue black
Seahawks, but the Hawks did well there for quite a few years, but they're on a rebuild now, Cam. So you might want to
just like the Seahawks.
The blue bag. I just can't help it. I just can't.
The Blue Baggers.
I tell you what, boys, it's great. It's great to hear Mick on here in the quad box. I feel like I've got a bit of weight here on this Friday evening. Yeah, usually I feel outnumbered by you two big fellas, but Mick's here to take me back, so I love to see it.
Figured, the Australian Open's going on there. You guys, you miss it. We're watching it. Right, so let's get to it. So Nadal, he's an underdog against Medvedev. All right, big Medvedev minus 186. Nadal plus 156. Medvedev, when he gets going, he is a load to deal with. There's no doubt about it. Mick, I'll throw it to you first. Who you got here, Mick? Medvedev or Nadal?
Hey, I'm talking to you. Look at me. Did you hear Medvedev go off at the umpire? That was crazy, but I like Medvedev better than that Tista Pass, the other guy. I think Medvedev might get it done because Nadal is getting older. He had a bit of stomach trouble / played a few games against Shapovalov. I think Medvedev might get it done. But Cam, remember, he let us down last time we bet on him in, I think it was the US Open. No, it was the Aussie Open last year, one of those.
Yep.
Dubsy, who you got, Nadal or Medvedev?
I want to go with Nadal, and he takes his total to 21, surpassing Djokovic and Federer, becoming the greatest of all time. Go Nadal, the big ball. 21 slams.
Man, I'm looking at over 40 and a half games here.
40 and a half games. It's going to be epic. Medvedev goes deep with people. That's probably the best way to bet it, Gabe. As you know what,
Nadal's plus 3.5, Cam, on the spread.
Yeah.
He's plus 3.5.
We'll take him on the spread. And another thing is, let's remember one thing. It doesn't happen with the guys as much, but Medvedev's played a lot of tennis. Nadal's actually had a smoother ride there. It's really hot in Australia. They're talking about the heat. People are dying. True. Like Swiatek, she just burned out, man. She couldn't handle the heat anymore. That's why Collins, that girl just beat her down. Like, that's the thing. You want to play less games. You got to save your energy It's going to be a great final. I want to take Nadal very badly, but Medvedev's so damn good when he gets rolling. Yeah, I lean Nadal.
Woman's final, Mick. Ash Barty minus 500. Danielle Collins is plus 390. Does the Australian finish it off, Mick? What's your pick for the Barty match?
Well, there hasn't been an Aussie woman final of Australian Open since 1978. The boys back home on Sports Day reckon Ash Barty is playing the best of her career. She's a former cricket player as well. I like Ash Barty. I think she'll get it done, and I hope so because she seems like a really nice girl.
Dubsy?
Yeah, I agree, mate. Aussie. I can't go against the country woman. She looks great. The only thing is sometimes she has gone missing on the big stage, but I think she gets this one. The time's now. Let's go Aussies.
All right, Cam. One thing I've learned, not to bet the overs of these women's matches, man. No. I'm telling you that. I'm not. No. So it's like they're sort of one side of one side of the other. You love Collins the other night. What are you doing with this one?
Collins has been good to us this whole tournament, right? We bet her a few times and she's good. Thing is, Barty's a better player, but actually, Gabe, in one women's match, I do think this one will go over. I think this could be a 3-setter. I think Collins is the real deal.
It's 20 and a half.
Yeah, I like over 20 and a half. I think it's going to be an epic match, and Barty just pulls it out. I would look for Collins plus games as well. I think it's going to be epic. Like, I really think it's going to be tighter than people think. Collins is a good player, but Ash Barty gets it for Australia. They get it done.
All right, and we've got an all-Australian, just like this segment, all-Australian. We got an all-Australian men's doubles. Kokonakis, Kyrgios against Ebden and Purcell. Mick, are you the president of the Purcell fan club right now? I know you're not a big Kyrgios guy here, so what's your take on this?
Come on, Mick.
What do you got? It's Aussie versus Aussie here. What do you got?
Gabe, you're upsetting me even talking about Nick the clown playing with the cock. I can't stand him. The worst thing about Kyrgios, if he used part of that peanut brain, won some of the majors already. So I will go for Ebden and Purcell just because I cannot stand Nick the clown. His stupid looking haircut, his stupid facial expressions. He doesn't take the game serious, and he could have won majors already if he used half of that brain up there.
Wow.
You know what? If Greta Thunberg was here, she would be saying, "How dare you, Mick? How dare you?
Great. Wow, Greta Thunberg.
Kyrgios and Kakanaka, Special K. These boys are an absolute heater, and look at the firepower they've got. I mean, I totally agree. Talk about wasted talent from Big Nick, but right now they are just riding waves, telling the crowd to get behind them, to chirping, sink beers, smashing rackets. They're finally bringing a bit of energy to tennis. Love to see it. I think they're going with the job.
Minus 250, Cam.
You like the laundry detergent as a dog, Purcell? You're gonna get a
no
or what?
No, I don't like that hand stuff. Purcell hand.
Yeah. That's Purell, but they actually have a detergent Purcell, and it's not crystals. It's actually in liquid form. Good underdog.
There you go.
You're right in the underdog.
No, I'm going to go. Well, I didn't know Mick had so much hate for these guys. Anyway, the favorite should be able to take care of business.
Oh, it's understandable. Totally understandable.
That was awesome. Yeah.
All right, and we got an odds boost. Ashley Barty wins the match, and both players to win a set. Was plus 280, now plus 360.
Oh,
Ashley. So in other words, Ashley Barty to win in 3, essentially.
In 3.
Plus 340. It's good odds.
Good. It's very good odds. It's very good. Yeah, I don't mind.
I like Ash Barty.
I like it.
Ash Barty, typical Aussie woman. You know, she'd beat you up on the court, smash a beer with you after, go do it all over again. Hard not to like her.
She's tough.
Real warrior. Yeah, she's cool. Tough as nails.
Yeah, she's been all business. She's been all business. But one thing about Nick and that team, it seems like you guys said there was less pressure on doubles a little bit, right? It's more of a fun type of atmosphere. And I've watched them a lot. They're tough to beat, these two. Like they're minus 250 for a reason. And we also have there's the women's doubles as well. That's a big spread here though. Big spread. Minus 850. Krejcikova and Sinikova against Danila and Maya.
Oh yeah.
Minus 850.
Yeah, I don't like 850, but that's over. That's straight sets.
You know what? So the parlay's minus 178. What's that, Dubsy?
It's only 3 sets. I mean, this is where you can, perform an upset in the doubles. Boom, boom. These guys never played together, but they look fantastic.
Yeah.
Plus 590.
Yeah.
I don't know, boys.
It's a lot. It sounds nice.
All right, thanks, Thor. Good. See you, Dubsy. All right, hang in here, Mick. There's his racket, Jim Cornette.
Boys.
All right, it's in-game live. I am Morency. We're kicking it with Barry the Shark. We got Mick Aussie here. Thanks to Dubsy for stepping up and in. We had the Australian Power Hour. What do you got? What's the algorithm say? What's the sheet say here? Down to the final 4 teams. What do you got for us, Mick?
All right. Well, the first game, I believe that the Chiefs will get it done. And not like most of you guys like to take the points, but I like to lay the points. The algorithm comes out to the Chiefs by 9. I was going to say it could be a push, but I know the spread now has gone up to 7.5. I think it will finish around 7-10. Chiefs, they're just too good. I think the Bengals, I know they beat the Chiefs last time, but our mate from Super Bowl, Gabe, Peter King, he said the Bengals O-line is like paper mache. So for several reasons, I think the Bengals will stay close for a while. The Chiefs will run away with it. It'll be about 7-10. So let's say the Chiefs by 9. Several advantages. Coaching advantage to Andy Reid, because last week you ripped me when I said Zach Taylor was fairly okay as a coach.
Well, he's in the AFC Conference Championship game. He's doing something right, but he's a lot better coach than Joe Burrow's as quarterback without Joe Burrow at quarterback. I'll tell you that. But no, give credit to Taylor. No, but you got to give him advantage. Look, that advantage, the KC have an advantage pretty much everywhere. So can Cincinnati keep up and trade points? They beat them 34-31 a couple of weeks ago. But the thing is, in that game, they did trail. They were down 14-0, but they punched back. We know the Bengals aren't going to tap out. That's one thing with these guys. All right, Mick, so Kansas City by 9. What about the total, Mick? What's your over-under algorithm say?
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think it will go over. Kansas City, their defense is up and down. Their D-line is looking better. So, yeah, probably go just over. I'm not a big under-over guy. 54.5, so let's go over there. I kind of listen to the experts more on the under-over on that one. But interesting factor, the Bengals are better in turnovers. So, item K. I'll give the Bengals an advantage in turnovers
item K.
in the last 6 weeks.
Item K.
Well, like this random item K.
What happened to like CD?
What's item M? What's item N? What's that? What's item M?
Item K.
Item M. Team with more playoff experience / players. So, like with the Rams, you can add Von Miller.
We got an alphabet there.
To that team.
You go. We got something for every.
Where does it go to? MNOPQRST. How deep does it go?
I actually added a new one this week, and it takes a lot to add a new item. It's the first time all year because of playoffs. My 49ers mate Marcus suggested it, and I agree. We added item N, special teams, and we saw it last week because special teams is part of turnovers and scoring. So we added.
What do you make it item S?
No. N is the last one, mate. 14 items. Yeah. But it's common sense. Don't diss me. It's common sense, and it all works out, and it gives me a good idea. Of course, it's not perfect. Next year, I might run on every game throughout the NFL season, and I'll go like 70%, I reckon.
All right. So what's the algorithm for the Rams? Me and Cam got to get to our picks. So bring it on, Mick. What do you got for the Rams? Rams 49ers. What's the algorithm say?
Oh, the algorithm, like last week, it comes to a tie. It's going to overtime. My gut feel was Rams initially. Then I went back to 49ers. Oh, I think it could go either way. I'll take the 49ers on the plus 3.5. I'll take the Rams to win just. I think they're playing better. I know the 49ers have beaten them the last 6 times. Shanahan's a better coach. They got a worse quarterback in Jimmy G. I think it'll be an absolute ripper. Could go overtime. I think it will be a 3-point game, advantage to the Rams, or they might win by, say, 10-14. So let's go 49ers on the plus, Rams on the money line. Could go either way. Should be an absolute ripper Sunday evening.
So who's playing in the Super Bowl then, Mick? You think it's going to be the Rams versus the Chiefs?
Yeah, I do. I think the Bengals will... they've been up and down. They've done well to get this far. They were lucky to beat the Titans. I do like them. I actually hope the Bengals win because I'm a Broncos fan. I can't barrack for the Chiefs. I think it will be Chiefs Super Bowl. And I said whoever won out of Bills and Chiefs will probably win the Super Bowl, but I haven't made that pick yet. And Gabe, you're a bit light on the NFL. I don't mind the overtime rules in the NFL, except for when you have two high-powered offenses. Like last week, it was totally unfair. Bills didn't get a chance. They should have done CFL overtime rules. So I felt sorry for you, mate. You're too easy on the NFL saying the overtime rules are okay.
I don't think they're okay, but we knew the rules going in.
Okay.
Right? There's no crying about it now after. Don't go to overtime. You don't like it, don't go to overtime. You're up with 13 seconds left. You should have been in overtime. And you know what? I'll put it this way. I'd be crying more about the overtime. I'm not going to cry about it because the rules are the rules. But I'd be bitching about it more if we just it ended up in overtime and they lost. They let them score with 13 seconds left, and then they let them score again. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was just, oh, that's a shame. No, you didn't stop them twice. Right? You didn't stop them twice. It sucks. It's unfair for the offense. It sucks, but it is what it is.
It is. We're going to end this conversation. It's a separate entity, though. Even though you get there, when you get to overtime, the slate is clear. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from. I just think it's ridiculous. But anyway, it's fine.
Oh, thank you, Mick. Thanks for bringing it up, Mick, on the way out here.
Yeah, it never ends. Yeah.
Get him, Barry. Get him, Barry. Come on, bite him. Come on, Barry. Get him. Where's Lincoln at? Where's the dog at? Is he scared of the shark?
Oh,
does the dog like the shark?
There was 3 of them here a minute ago. 3 dogs going crazy. But if the Bengals try that pooch kick, don't let it hit Tyreek Hill. He's an absolute star, that guy.
I remember, thanks, Mick. Remember when we heard the dog barking at Mick? He goes, "Oh, that's the neighbor's dog. It's not mine."
Yeah,
we're like, it's that loud.
I agree.
All right, thank you, Mick.
Like